1,000 rounds. Once again, welcome back, or welcome to Tactical Main. I appreciate you stopping by. If you want, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Even give it a thumbs down if you want to. While you're at it, ring that bell. That's right, here we are. Back today. PSA AK103, 1,000 rounds. Go ahead and unload, show clear for the tubes of the U. Right? Right? Yeah. If we can do that any better. We're clear. Ooh. Alright, so. I don't even know if that's coming in or not. I can't see crap with these glasses on. If y'all haven't noticed that, it's kind of hard to see with these on. Anywho, we're going to take them off. 1,000 flawless rounds through the PSA AK103. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna jump down to the table. I'm gonna take it apart. We're gonna take a look at the parts. We're gonna take a look at the wear, and that way we have something to compare, not to compare it, but just a way to track it, and so y'all can see what's going on with it. It's a beautiful little, I almost call it a pistol. It's a beautiful little rifle. All right, let's go down to the table. Let's go down to the tabletop. Break this thing down, see how she looks after 1,000 rounds. Here we are down on the tabletop. Gents, bear with me. I used to have a great setup for the tabletop. I've changed the studio, so I'm working on a new tabletop system. Still haven't quite figured it out. You can tell this one's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit lower, like I'm having to bend over. Anywho, we're not here for that. All right, PSA AK103. 1,000 rounds. For those of you that don't know, the PSA AK103 is chambered in 7.62 by 39. I like to call it 7.62 by 30 frickin' awesome. Got the ISO turned up. I don't paint my fucking fingernails. And this is not a carpet. It's a frickin' gun cleaning towel. So the last 500 rounds was pretty rough on this guy. I did it pretty quick. You know, stay careful not to overheat, and it also started raining towards the end. A little cold front came through. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at the external on here. Not seeing much. So when I rest it down on the plastic barrel, 55-gallon barrel, you can probably see on the actual barrel and the gas tube, we got a little bit of, I don't know if that's going to show up or not, but a little bit of molten plastic on there, but it ain't bad. It's just like the plastic resins. Muzzle device is on, good, working well. Barrel's looking good. Exterior, everything looks great. I do see a little bit of rust. I was kind of expecting a whole lot more than this since it rained on it, but no, there's not. There's just a little bit of rust. I don't know how we're going to get that to show up. I don't know if you're going to see it or not. Right in that area of the bolt carrier. Enough about that. So everything's looking good on the outside. Rivets are still perfect. So let's go ahead and... So the dust cover on the AK103 is really tight, at least on mine. It hasn't loosened up any, which is good because I don't like dust cover rattle and whatnot. Spring bobber's just fine. It's AK spring, right? Now let's get to what everybody wants to see. What does that bolt look like? What I'm gonna do is wipe down the bolt so we can see the wear. So you can see how grimed up it is, if it will focus. She is caked. So let's give it a wipe down and see how she looks. All right, we're gonna come in a little tighter so you can see. All I am seeing on this, and you guys are seeing it better than me because I'm trying to hold it for the camera, is finish wear. I'm not seeing any deformed metal. There's a little lip right there. A tiny little lip here. But that's to be expected. We'll keep an eye on that. Everything else is looking great. Our pin still floats. Let's have a look at the bolt carrier. Grooves still look good. Well, now let's have a looky poo at the carrier tail, the bolt tail, carrier tail. It's gonna be kind of hard to get that in the... You see, we do have a little bit of splashing. It doesn't look any worse than when we were at 400 rounds, but I have not noticed any issues. We will keep an eye on it to see how that splashing continues. But it is mushrooming out quite a bit. We'll keep an eye on that. Everything else looks good. Piston is solid. This is the first AK that I've had, especially at 1,000 rounds, where it's solid. It doesn't move, doesn't wobble whatsoever. Good deal. Let's see if I can't get that rust. And so far, that is the only spot that I've seen the rust. If she'll come back into focus. So there's the rust right there. That'll be easy enough to get off. Probably just wipe off my daggone fingers. Looking good. And down in the actual receiver, it's down in the receiver itself, it is looking good. Trunnion is looking good. There is no deformation on anything in there. Now granted, it's only 1,000 rounds, but let's see if we can't get you get down in there for you to see anything. I will try my best to get good camera angles when I get it off the tripod to get you some good photos. So all in all, it is doing great. I did have one and only one failure to fire. It had to have been the ammo. It was Golden Tiger, good ammo. The primer was struck like a sum gun. I tried capturing that on video on how deep the primer was struck. Unfortunately, the lens and everything, it might show it, it might not, but it's gonna be rolling right now. That was a defective round. Chucked it, had nothing to do with the rifle itself. Everything works great. So, 1,000 rounds. You guys got any questions? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm trying to make this video quick. Bear with me. I believe this is my first actual 1,000 round. Man, I'm about to take this wood off. Put me a cheese grater on there. This is my first 1,000 round actual review on AK. Normally it's on pistols. So if you want to see a badass one, go check out Rob's Ski. But in disclaimer for those that don't know, I purchased this. Let me back on out a little bit there. This rifle was purchased with my own money. You can see the light primer strike issue, or not light primer strike, the weak ejection and erratic ejections continues, but it has yet to cause a stoppage. Reviewing footage, I thought maybe it could have been magazine related, but no, it does it on every single type of magazine. But what you can see, if the light and camera will show it, sometimes it's flipping back and hitting the receiver right there. I don't know if the light will pick it up correctly or not. You can see them cases are coming back and popping it. No big deal. AK, that's what it's used for. All right, dudes and dudettes, stay tuned. Freaking love this rifle. I think I've had one comment on how the front sight post was candid, and that's another thing I want to show you. This front sight is zeroed. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but you can hopefully see where the post is. It's damn near dead center. Look, it's almost dead ass even on the drum on either side. I just had to raise the post quite a bit to zero it. That's all. All right, dudes and dudettes, there it is. Love it. Love it. And bear with me while we figure out what we're going to do with the tabletop situation. Thank you for stopping by CACTICALMAIN. If you want to support the channel, click on one of the affiliate links in the description down below. We also have memberships and Patreons down there. If you do decide to do that or go over there and check it out, just know that I have a full-time job. Very busy dude. Hardly have time for YouTube. So that over there is just actually if you really want to support the channel. Check you in the next video.